Welcome everyone to the voiceover vlog. Newcastle against Fulham. We've won 10 out of 11 games. Fulham don't travel well, so you would think, hopefully, touch wood, where's the wood, that Newcastle pick up 3 points today. Let's see how they get on. Right, so we're arriving at St James's Park around about 2:15, 45 minutes from kick-off as fans start to make their way in. Fulham, of course, early on the season, absolutely hammered with Craven Cottage. Remember being down there with Sam, and they fully deserved to pick up 3 points. Can we put things right against a side that will have an outside bet of trying to get into Europe? Newcastle, on the other hand, coming off the 3-1 away win last week, want to kick on and get into the Champions League places with Chelsea playing in the next day or two. Temperature is around about 4 or 5 degrees. It's into the ground now. The team news is just being announced, and the big news is that Martin Dubravka keeps his place in the starting 11. Sven Botman has to settle for a place on the bench. So we've got some big hitters on the bench. You're looking at Pope, Trippier, Willock, Botman. They would start for most Premier League sides, so Newcastle do have a bit of strength in depth coming off the bench. Of course, we are waiting for Callum Wilson, who could be back for the big game against Arsenal midweek. So if we score first, I think we'll then go on and kick on, hopefully score a second. And I'm thinking myself, you've got to stop Alexander Isak, Fulham, because if they stop him from scoring. And there's Simon Weatherstone putting the lads through the paces, and of course Jason Tyndall. Eddie Howe never comes out and does the training, not once. He stays indoors, does the media, and he meets the opposition manager as well. And as the lads start to warm up, the little sprints that I do, they're heading into the dressing room. How are you, lads? Pick up 3 points, please. That's all we're asking for. Kick on. Flags are being waved. They're just waiting for kick-off. But we got off to a good start. We scored early. We hit the woodwork through Tonali. We had a good spell, and then a few minutes later, after hitting the woodwork, Jacob Murphy scored. Anthony Gordon on the left-hand side. Cross comes in. I think it was Bassi who deflected it into Jacob Murphy. He's been on decent form. His numbers are decent for a winger. You never know, he might have an outside chance of maybe getting a call up to Thomas Tuchel if he keeps this form up. But Newcastle are 1-0 up. They scored. But in all honesty, it was pretty poor after that for large spells. It really was. As half-time approached, it could be anybody's game, to be honest with you. I think Newcastle needed to go and get that second goal. But unfortunately, we didn't get it. And that come back and haunted with, because in the second half, it was all Fulham. They equalised for Raul Jimenez. And it wasn't just 1 or 2 chances that he had. He had a shot that deflected wide. He had a couple of headers that just went wide. And he got fortunate with his goal, which took a deflection off Jacob Murphy. But Fulham thoroughly deserved to get the equaliser. And then Fulham went ahead, and you maybe got to question the goalkeeper and Muniz scoring at the Gallagher. I think we've heard that before in movies, haven't we? But Fulham thoroughly deserved the 3 points. Newcastle were really poor. Yes, they made changes to try and get the game back, but a little bit of a few boos that went out at full time. And as I started making my way out the ground, I'm thinking, God, we've just been battered off Bournemouth, and we go to Southampton and win, but then we come back at home and lose again, and then we're losing probably a side that's going to be on the cusp of European places. If we take a look at the league table here, Newcastle stay 5th, but obviously some results have gone their way, thankfully, but all eyes on Chelsea on the next couple of days to see how they get on. But the gap is closing up behind them. Newcastle need to bounce back, and obviously they've got a big game on Wednesday night, the second leg of the League Cup, being 2-0 up. Newcastle could be reaching the final on Wednesday, but they've got to put the league form right, and they haven't got some easy games coming up with Man City and Nottingham Forest on the horizon. But I hope you've enjoyed this voiceover vlog. Disappointing day all round for the lads. Take care, everyone. Ta-da. Bye-bye.